Hey Peoplesies, episode 7 here, Chris Tomater, and moon's coming up, sun went down, I need to build myself a house. So this is a very odd and lopsided house, but I don't really care. So this is the equipment that I'm going to be using to build stuff. Is in this slot of my inventory. This is how I organize myself. And just gonna... oh, alright. Alright, so here's the part where I start tunneling underground. So let's see how far I can get down here. Now, I should probably... because if I'm tunneling directly down, yeah, see, that's usually a bad sign. And since it's sand, I can really easily suffocate down here, so I really need to dig this place out. So, when tunneling down, it's always really smart to do a 2x2 tunnel. Alright, I think I'm down far enough that I won't get suffocated by too much sand. Put a torch here, and let's get to that there tunneling. I think I was going this way. So I'm gonna start tunneling, and chances are, oh yeah, this is definitely not deep enough. See if when I break this. Oh no, when I break this. Yep, that was a really bad idea. Wondrous. Alright. Stay away. Alright. Let's continue. So last episode I was talking about self-awareness, and I think it all came from, like, I think, like, my main inspiration to talk about that was the fact that, like, it was only Use Me Blade who originally did something like that, where he was talking about how, like, people have nostalgia for old games, and sometimes it's much better to think about things in a much more logical way. Like, yeah, sure, old times were great, but they also sucked. Like, he was talking about a car that he once had, and his boss had the same kind of car, and when he got in, he was like, there's so many great memories associated with this car. Wait a minute. This car sucked ass. Like, I was so happy when I got my new car. And it's like, it's things like that. He also related it to cake. I'm not going to go into it too thoroughly. You can watch his commentary. But it mainly had to do with logical thinking. And it's something that, like, a lot of people sort of think, yeah, well, I think logically, but it's about, like, the kind of logical thing I'm talking about is not seeing for something for what it is exactly, or what it looks like, but seeing for something for how it affects things. So as opposed to thinking about the problem, think about the solution that you need. As opposed to thinking about the problem that you I guess it's kind of like what Woody's gamertag was talking about, being solution-oriented. You have to not think about the problem, you have to think about the solution, because otherwise you're just going to come off like a jackass. And honestly, you probably will be a jackass, because if you spot a problem, cool, anyone can complain, but to think of the actual solution, that's the logical thinking. You're thinking logically, like a solution to dealing with someone at school, for example, something that I have to deal with all the time. And you don't think about how annoying they are. You think about, like, the reason why they're doing what they're doing, and how you can stop them from what they're doing. Like, you already know that they're annoying. And in the case of, like, a video game, you already know that it's flawed. And since Modern Warfare 2, for example, they're not going to patch it, you figure out how you're going to have fun with it. So everybody's noob tubing. Alright, well, get your favorite gun and put a noob tube on it, And if some guy's noob tubing, oh fuck, then noob tube his ass right back. That's like, it's logical thinking. And you don't want to waste the attachment. You don't want to stoop to their level. Well, then you're not thinking logically. You're thinking hypocritically, really. And it's all about being self-aware, like knowing that, like, you know, when someone noob-tubes you, it's really annoying, and knowing why it annoys you. Like, for me, it pisses me off because there's no way I can get away from it, and that means that the death that I just received was not my fault, and that someone's being able to achieve what I'm achieving without being as good at the game as I am. And that's hella annoying. I mean, I can't think of anyone who's watching this who would not agree. Like, for those of you who hate sniping, I can imagine why you would hate sniping. Like, yeah, I'm a sniper myself. It's because there wasn't much that you could do about it, and they're achieving what you're achieving, but they're better at it, or they're not, may not even be better at it. They're just like, they're doing better at it without the same skill. And for a while, it's really hard to get past that, because you're like, well, fuck. Well, I should be able to. Why can't I do that? Well, you kind of can, because when you think about it, a machine gunner who runs out there and has a bunch of skill, well, you don't really need that skill, because if a sniper rifle can do it from the same distance, couldn't you do that same thing, but with your level of skill, be better at it? Like, what if... Okay, here's a good analogy. What if, what's his name... Sandy Ravage did a noob tubing video, and he got, like, 300 and 0. You know, 300 and 0. Just, like, ridiculous beast score. It didn't take any more talent to get that score than it did to use maybe an AUG to get, like, a 72 and 0. And that's still a pretty good score, but it's no 300 and 0, obviously. I don't know where I'm going with this. But basically, if you want to get that, if you think that they don't have the talent, then show yourself that you can do that, that you can do better at them than them, and then go back to what you're doing. It's like Black Ops sniping. If I get a shit score while sniping, like if I get a 1 KD, I'm happy about it, sniping, because it's not an easy thing to do, and it means that I'm... Okay, is it daytime yet? That's something I should check. Oh. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Nope, it's still nighttime. That's cool. I need to have a way of, like... Oh, screw you. Oh. Okay, well, that's nice. Cool story, bro. So anyway, if I get a really good score sniping, I'm just as happy about it than if I get a good score when I'm using a machine gun, or if I get a better score when using a machine gun, even happier maybe. And do snipers get pissed off when someone's using a full auto machine gun in Black Ops? Hell the fuck no. Why would they be mad, right? They have no reason to be mad. They're doing the underdog thing. And in Modern Warfare 2, it's the same with noob tubing. And then the only thing is that you don't like this person because they're noob tubing. They're a noob, but they're still doing better than you. And that I can understand. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. This is it's getting to be daytime, so I should probably run away from this freaking spider. Oh wow, it is definitely daytime. So this was episode what's it called? Episode 7? Yeah, episode 7. And I will see you all later.